Hi everyone! Well, I've been away for a whole month, so basically I've missed pretty much the whole of October. And when I got back to the allotment today, wow, everything really has changed. Autumn arrived, and when I got here today also we had our first frost overnight, so my dahlias are done, and I was hoping that I would be able to just pick a few more for the vase at home, but unfortunately not. But November of course is the month that we actually start moving on really fast into winter. Temperatures will drop, it will be really cold and windy. That sounds really pessimistic, doesn't it? But actually our gardens really need the cold weather. It's how we kill off pests and diseases as well in the garden. And many plants need the cold weather in order to rejuvenate for the following year. So it's all good. So what will you be doing in November? Well, first of all, of course, the greenhouse is all about looking after and protecting your tender plants. Perhaps you're also growing things like broad beans, sweet peas, that kind of thing. And if it is really cold, you might just need to insulate the inside of your greenhouse. The best way to do that is with bubble wrap. It's really easy. You just put it all around the inside of the greenhouse, and actually Monty Dunn done a really good piece which you can find online as well. Now, speaking about my dahlias, they are definitely going to need a good mulch. Some people actually cut them back and lift the tubers and store them over winter, which I have done every single year up until this year. And this year I'm going to leave them in and give them a really good mulch. Make sure before you do that you remove any fallen leaves or anything dead or diseased around it, to make sure they have the best chance of survival throughout the winter time. And with regards to moving leaves, if you have roses, make sure that you remove any fallen leaves around the base of the rose as well, because this can help to prevent disease like black spot and also pests from harbouring underneath the leaves. So you might want to think about Christmas coming up and make your own wreath. So you can be cutting back some holly and then tying that into a lovely wreath for your front door. Hey, why not even your greenhouse? Now, we've had the first frosts here, as I said, so it's time to be lifting my parsnips. I can't wait. Usually they come out in the most random kind of looking ways, but I've had a perfectly sandy soil this year here on my new allotment, so I'm hoping that they are also perfectly straight parsnips. Most of your vegetable beds without your winter veg growing in them will need to be completely cleared and given a good layer of well-rotted organic matter that will feed the soil for next year. And if, like me, you've got plants such as kale, you might want to stake some. Any winter vegetables that are growing that are top heavy, make sure that you give them some support, because obviously over the next few months we're probably going to get some windy conditions. If you have a fruit patch like I do, it's a really good time of year to give your strawberries a tidy up. Mine have gone crazy this year. I have runners growing everywhere. And of course you can use those runners to produce more strawberry plants. But make sure you just clear the ground all around the strawberry plants, give them some air, cut off any kind of old foliage as well. You can also prune your pear and apple trees as well between now and February, so plenty of time to do it, but over winter is the best time of year. You can also plant raspberry canes as well, so it's a great time of year for the fruit patch. So during November there's still loads to do. We never get a break, really, do we, us gardeners? There's always something. I actually really relish November and this time of year, because it's kind of clearing away all of that amazing stuff that you've grown throughout the year. It gives you a chance to reflect on what worked and what didn't work as well, and you're already getting ready for next spring and summer. So put your woolies on, get outside in the garden, and just get everything prepared for the colder months ahead.